Whoop! I landed my ship in a bunch of mushrooms. Oh, jeez. That was a really bad landing. My nose of my ship is halfway through this giant rock. Okay.
Oh, that's not good. You better...
Oh,
is it a rock you can mine? Because if it is, dig it out before you try to take off. Otherwise, you'll blow up like I did. The other choice is to walk around until you find one of those devices that can summon your ship, if you have a bypass ship, and use that.
No, apparently not. What is this stuff? Emerald. I don't know if emerald is important or needed. Alright, I'm going to see if I can take off.
I haven't really found a use for it.
There's mushrooms going right through my canopy here. Oh, okay, phew. Yeah, no, it was not a problem.
Alright, well, good for you.
Phew, yeah, I got lucky. Well, I think it's because there wasn't anything directly in front of me. Though I did have that incident the same as you, where you hit your thrusters and boom, you're in orbit.
Yeah, that's happened really to me a couple times. Okay, Korvac's plaque. Imparts the wisdom of the Korvax echoes to those who desire it. I do not know what dialect it speaks, but I understand the story. Now, the Great Disconnection. I said this is something called the Great Disconnection, and I think the homeworld of the Korvax was destroyed.
Oh,
but I don't know by what. It just says
Certainly
their numbers were too many. So I don't know who the enemy of the Korvax are. I assume it's not Sentinels.
yeah, because they worship them.
I guess. Well, maybe that didn't protect them. Okay.
Bat Zabir. I have found Bat Zabir. Oh, and my inventory is all full.
Oh, I like this place. This is interesting. This is like the last two planets have been significantly different from the first group I found in terms of the terrain and everything.
I've been on some, desert-like moons, which were kind of nice. Most of them were kind of red. This is the first blue-green planet I've been to, and this is the first one with actual water. The only problem is, it's constantly being pelted by acid rain.
Oh yeah, that's a downside. Oh, this is like something abandoned. Looks like the door's been blown off.
Yeah, sometimes I run into those where it's
green tentacles inside.
Yep. Ugh.
What I really need is a trading terminal, though. Atlas Pass. Yeah, Atlas Pass.
There's that abandoned facility in orbit it keeps bugging me to go to. You know what? I think I'm gonna... Off-planet manufacturing. Oop! Shouldn't be shooting at it. Get back into orbit.
Alright, you can use a grenade to take out tentacles that are inside a facility room, even though you can't draw your gun inside the room.
Cute.
Derelict, interact, abandoned building. Yeah, there's like a terminal here, but it looks like it's gripped by a tentacle. Derelict, abandoned. I glimpsed the crimson orb between the clouds, a vast and baleful eye, unblinking and monstrous. Oh, it's Sauron. Fear turned the blood in my veins to ice. I was so afraid it would see me, but then the clouds moved and it was gone. I was no longer certain if it had ever been real. Perhaps the fungal deposits from the last world I visited are still clogging my exosuit vents, affecting my cognition. I have cleaned my filters 6 times now, but I still feel it inside me. Returning user identified. Terminal now active. Unlocking data log continuation for analysis. And there's only one choice, which is analyze log. I discover something coded deep inside the long-dead traveler's data log. Something has been left that will aid me in my journey. Okay, it's a jetpack booster. That's like a big setup for a jetpack booster. But okay. I don't mind.
Okay, have you run into some weird things where you're trying to actually get to a location, but no matter how fast you go towards it, the time actually increases?
No, you trying to get to something on the other side of the planet and going the wrong way?
I don't know. Can't tell whether this is actually supposed to be in space or not, and this is just like in orbit. It's weird.
Oh, I've only found one species on this planet so far, though.
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I get within 10 seconds, and now it's actually increasing.
Is it? What are you looking for?
Well, it says that there is an abandoned manufacturing facility. 9, 8, 7, 6.
I was just thinking, maybe it's moving?
No, it's how the game interacts or treats things both in orbit and pseudo orbit and close to the ground and not quite there yet. It's weird. I've run into this several times where you're targeting something, and no matter how close that you aim for it, you are just getting further and further away, or you just never get there.
Bug.
Yep.
Stabilizing.
Please tell me I can finally get to... Oh, wow. Paradise Planet.
Is that the name of it, or that's the class?
Class.
Oh. Well, that sounds interesting.
Oh, wow. It says, install Boltcaster to multitude to break through reinforced dude. This is an abandoned facility, so I'm supposed to break into it, apparently.
I think I got one too.
Yeah, the music is all idyllic and happy, and it's got a red sky and blue and red grass. And of course, there's a sentinel here.
Yeah, I got two here too. It's another abandoned facility with two of them orbiting around.
Yeah, Yadin Rainforest is the area I'm at. Oh, there's a little dome here. Oh, this is cute. It's like a little garage for your...
Game is constantly bugging me. Don't you want to craft some suspension fluid? It's an ingredient in making antimatter, don't you know?
Warning. Sentinel combat unit deployed.
Ow, ow, ow.
Go
Where is it? Where is
Nobody
it?
likes you.
Warning. Sentinel combat unit deployed.
Okay. Now 3 sentinels, and I'm hiding inside the room again. Yep. Sentinel force deactivated. Oh, I got the Korvax word for greed. Oh, I got 1,200 units on the point.
Wow, one of the sentinels is stuck under the facility.
Ricochet Theta. Alright. Alright, and now for the main event. Korvax manufacturing facility. A fragmented file has frozen systems. The machine is stuck in a loop trying to open it. Its deletion could free up the outpost, but the file will be lost forever. Okay, data, probability high. Probability high. Probability of Futakamunsk Vyump. So I don't know, was it telling me, do I have a high probability of reconstructing the file? Or is Futakumskiump something bad that would happen with a high probability if I don't delete it? I'm going to attempt construction. Oh, hey. Yay! It worked.
Guess what I just found? Your antimatter formula.
Oh, nice.
Nada nada escape atlas find us nada nada. Nada nada.
I got a recipe for a powered gel energy recharge cell. You know, I think the idea is that we're eventually supposed to start using things to craft recharge items instead of just recharging everything with raw thamium and plutonium.
Right. Guess what I just did?
What? Did you just do the same thing with the...
No, I sold the one thing that I needed to make antimatter.
Oh, the suspension
I sold
fluid?
I know, my electron vapor. I sold the one that I had. I've been holding one of those things like the whole game.
And these sentinels out here glitched just like the last two. They're bumping up against the wall, the facility, not moving anymore.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Geez.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's three of them out here. They're all just up against the wall.
You know, I'm not swimming lately, so you know what? I'm going to dismantle this membrane thing. I can always make another one.
Oh, that's a lot of plutonium. Oh, was it plutonium? No, it's some kind of red plant.
I've got something weird. I've got a marker underwater.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Really? And what do you know? I just disassembled my breather.
Good job.
Game? This is twice. This is twice I've disassembled something that I need. I literally needed 2 seconds before. I've been carrying this around forever.
So don't do that.
Yeah, but there's never enough slots in this game.
Well, these things are scared. They're running away. Good job. And stay away from me, I'll stay away from you.
Fair, fair. Ooh, platinum silicate. I gotta blow up this thing to do it.
Another damaged room.
Ooh, Gek Charm. Okay, I can get some money for that. Need monies. Place is rather nice. This is like, you know, ideal oceanfront property. There are these weird stick-like floating objects around, though. I don't know whether it's like dried grass or particles or something, but
It is unlike anything I have ever seen. If there's a species like it, I hope they're all dead like this one.
oh my god, that's cold.
At first I thought it was a tragic remnant of a matter transfer tech malfunction, a cage of bones and flesh studded with random patterns of crooked teeth and roomy, lidless eyes. But no, some horror of twisted evolution warped by cruel nature. I cannot help but picture what it would have looked like alive. I cannot help but fear that it will live again. But that's cool. I mean, I understand. I also understand. Now, all I'm going to get out of that is probably a random tech upgrade.
Yeah, that's definitely cool.
But I don't care. Context. Okay, stamina enhancement theta +3. But I'm saying the context surrounding these things is important, even if it's just text. I mean, this is almost, I don't know, it's like marathon terminal stuff, you know? It's...
Yeah.
This is like what Grimoire should have been like. To my way of thinking, anyway.
Well, I didn't have a problem with the grimoire as a concept. It was just the execution of it. The interface got in the way.
Is cards outside of the game. That is the concept. That's the part I have.
Oh no,
a problem with.
that I mean story elements as far as
No, the stories are
adding
good. I mean,
depth and interesting components like you described, either terminals or story or dialogue. That's how I view the grimoire, not playing cards outside of the game.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I mean, what all these other games are doing now, because of the popularity of Hearthstone, which is, you know, an online competitive trading card type game, like a digital version of Magic or something like that, and that now what you're getting is that they're putting card games inside other games.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Witcher series of RPGs has a card game that characters in it play, and then they launched the card game as a separate title outside the game. So now, like, Gwent is going to be a game you can play separate from being inside the RPG. And what's the other one? It's not Hearthstone. Oh, it's Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls Legends is a digital trade, you know, collecting card competitive game you can play outside of Elder Scrolls.
Right.
So I'm wondering, did somebody at Bungie had the idea that there would be some kind of competitive card game based on building a deck by collecting grimoire cards?
Hmm. I think I parked myself on a ridge. I did. Ow! What happened there? Wait a minute, is this poisonous?
What the plutonium?
Oh, I must have just hurt myself. Thought maybe this red sand was like volatile. I have found the Gek word for Gek.
Yeah, which you'd assume was just Gek,
but apparently not.
But you still need to know it. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
the internet will be happy. I found the Gek word for first.
Jesus.
I have learned 80 words and I'm now a linguist. I have learned the Gek word for spawn. Now I just need to know the Gek word for killing, and I'll be all set for PvP. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, that is... Oh, man, there's like tons of life forms around here. Oh, okay. Yeah, that I don't want to approach. I don't care about scanning him. That
Right,
is
I need
big...
a damn trade terminal. I've got to go to orbit. That's enough.
Okay, there's a big dinosaur-looking thing, and when I pointed my scanner at it, it said that it was hostile.
Uh-huh.
And very fast. And it's got like a unicorn...
Oh, crap. Pirates.
Oh, shoot him.
If I see him, I'll shoot him. It says hostile craft incoming. Hostile subspace scan found valuable cargo. Yeah, so something
on your ships are tracking them.
Yeah. And they also jam your pulse engine. Oh man, that's not good.
Oh, you gotta stay in fight.
I don't have any weapons that have lock.
Oh, really?
No. Yeah, this is not gonna go well for me.
Wow, okay, that's weird. How goes the space combat?
My shields are taking a pounding, actually.
Oh, can you escape?
No, shield is down.
I don't die out in space.
Now,
man.
pulse engine offline.
Can you evade?
I'm gonna try and get back to the planet, actually. It says there's only one ship, though. Ugh, hull damage taken. I'm trying to evade, but...
Oh, jeez! Okay, I'm being attacked. And, oh, thank goodness.
I'm dead.
Oh, no! Seriously?
Yep. I wasn't outfitted for space combat at all. I've done, like, no upgrades to the ship's systems or weaponry.
Wow. Well, I just killed the dino thing. Fortunately, it died with one shot. Thank goodness. Because apparently I've upgraded my bolt caster to something terribly lethal.
Alright, well maybe it's time to call that session here, especially since it doesn't seem to be reloading after I died.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, okay,
well, thanks
here it
for
goes.
joining us. I don't know now how much of this we can keep on doing.
I've fallen through the world.
Wow.
Yep, see, it is Minecraft. Yep, I've fallen underneath the mesh of the world. I'm looking at the surface of the world from underneath. My ship is high above me, and Oh, and there's no oxygen down here either.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna die. Again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Quickly.
that's cool.
Apparently at the bottom of the world is water.
Well, you can't launch your restore point, right?
Yeah, but I don't know how far ago that was.
Oh, I get in and out of my ship all the time. I learned the hard way when I started losing half an hour of progress.
Reload previous. Yeah, okay, I could do that. I mean, if it was just the death, I wouldn't bother, but I just fell through the world.
I'd be pissed about losing all my equipment and/or slots. Okay.
Alright, it looks like it's reloaded me like right before, yeah, the monolith that I was at just before I went and took off. So I guess I gotta do this monolith thing again.
Mine was weird. Mine actually rewarded me for putting an animal out of its misery. Apparently it had broken its neck, and the monolith was keeping it alive, so yeah, the good thing was to kill it.
I think all the monoliths are basically a void comp test.
Probably.
Okay. Alright, taught me the same word. Alright, so now I've gotta find a trading terminal on this planet so that I can sell my inventory to get slots and upgrade my ships.
Oh,
because
what's
I'm
going on?
gonna go to orbit
can't
and
pull
those
up.
pirates are gonna be back again. There's like no
Okay, this is
chance
weird.
that doesn't happen.
That's weird. It wouldn't let me actually turn up to get into the space station. There we go.
Accelerated fire photon cannon. Needs a dimensional matrix? What the heck is a dimensional? I need 3-dimensional matrices. What the heck is that? I don't know what
That's
that
one
is.
more than the other two. Oh, the ship just took off. Okay.
Oh, that's titanium. There's some kind of thing on the surface of this planet that looks like what plutonium looks like everywhere else, but it's actually titanium.
Yes. Yeah, no, sometimes those things change. Oh, yeah, there's actually a thing here. Report this discovery as offensive or inappropriate. So, yeah, so if somebody renames planets, you can complain.
Well, yeah, that's for all the people who are getting by the profanity word list filter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I found a species of animal that only lives in the cave. Okay, that's plutonium.
Oh, emerald in this system is actually quite valuable. Okay, so now I can make my antimatter.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to craft the first antimatter, basically just to get the stuff out of my inventory slots, because once I put it in the engine, it's not using a slot anymore.
Technology recharge.
Yep, that worked. Okay, so I've literally made all the things that I needed to make my own warp cells to charge my hyperdrive. I'm now up to 60%.
Okay, antimatter. Okay, and now I can make a warp cell.
Product constructed.
And now I can charge the warp cell. Charge the hyperdrive with the warp cell.
Recharge.
20%.
Now, I've noticed a few things in inventory that it has a little gold star next to it. Do you know what the significance of that is?
I think that's an indication that it's valuable in the system you're in. Like, I see that in trade terminals when stuff has a very... It's much high, like it sells for a price much higher than average for the galaxy.
Well, it's definitely true. This is actually plus 88.6% over the galactic...
Then that's what it is.
Oh, so in other words, if you had unstable plasma from another system that you got it cheap, you could sell it here for big money, in other words.
Yep. You'd think shooting a bird out of the sky with a mining laser wouldn't be as hard as this.
Well, see, on mine,
what
I've
these
got a
guys
bunch
are
of...
made out of.
Well, now what are you using? Are you using your photon cannon, or are you using your phase beam?
I'm using the mining laser.
Oh. No, you want to use your bolt caster. Don't you have a bolt caster or anything?
I got a bolt caster, but it doesn't seem to do anything. It fires like a single beam with massive recoil, and it can't hit anything. Like I basically goofed this thing by installing a thing that increases its power and spread, but puts such an amazing amount of recoil on it that you cannot use it anymore. Like, I'm getting the feedback that I'm hitting them, and they're taking damage, but they just refuse to actually die.
There's nothing listing hit points or anything, is there?
No, nothing like that. But I mean, like smoke comes off it, like the way, like what happens to a rock when you shoot it. Let's see if I can shoot them down with a ship. This is getting me nowhere. Oh, do I hit? Have I scanned you yet? No.
Find some other life form?
Yeah, I got 2 other new ones. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. I got 4, I have 5 left. Calm, anxious, passive, anxious. So far, nothing really dangerous to me here. They all seem to be afraid.
Wow. Found a spaceport, first try. There's an ice planet. Ooh. There's somebody else's spaceship's coming in. Oh!
What?
Okay, I think I found an interesting bug. If you try to go up to a spaceship while you're reloading your weapon, it brings it into the animation sequence of talking to the character, so it looks like I'm taking my weapon and pointing it at this guy's head.
Alright, I found a monolith that seems to be inside a crater inside a massive boulder. That's pretty cool looking. Korvac's word for motor. Now they can tell me, hey dude, we have to motor. Korvac's word for fire.
I found a Gex trader. It says, a small creature is busy adding up trade profits when I appear. His eyes open wide in anticipation of our first contact. It rubs its fingers together greedily. It pecks emphatically at the monetary figures on its pad, then bounces up and down. I can't help notice that it smells amazing.
I think you're being hormonally manipulated.
Well, here are my options. Pat the life form on the head, apologize for being unable to help, or give 10 units. But it doesn't say 10 units of what? 10 units of blood? 10 units of something? Yeah, I'm going to give it 10
presumably,
units.
If you had known the word for it, it would have been somewhere in the text, I guess.
It says, it accepted the 10 units, and it is thrilled. It has given me a new technology, Radiation Deflector Sigma. Hazard protection
useful.
units.
That's useful.
And build it with 50 iron and 100 carbon. But yeah, it is... It's a little nippy out there. In fact, the temperature is radically bouncing around depending on whether I'm in this... I'm in the shadows or not.
Oh, yeah, I'm at a monolith. For many ages, it appears that pilgrims have carved numerical figures between the glowing glyphs on the monolith. Looking down, I notice an ancient coin. I scrape the ground with my boot and unearth several more. The site is silent, perhaps eternally unresponsive. So basically here, this is like a wishing well, and I can either take the coins or offer something. And one of the words in the description is greed. I'm guessing it's going to punish me if I take the coins, so I'm going to offer 10 units of something.
Good idea.
The echoes that dwell here awake. They thank and bless me.
See? There you go.